Let's go to pucks. Instant classic last night, Rangers Penguins. And here is just part of what went down. Tight in the third period, this Rangers would-be winning goal wiped off. Okay? So then they go to overtime, and then they go to second overtime, where Penguins goalie Casey DeSmith, who had 48 saves and played great, got hurt and had to leave. He was already playing because Tristan Jarry is out. So the Penguins had to go to their backup goaltender, Louis Domingue. Louis only played in 2 games this season. Louis also admitted to Emily Kaplan after that he was eating the post-game meal in the middle of the second overtime because he was hungry, and that meal was spicy pork and broccoli.
I actually had quite the meal in between the first and the second overtime. I didn't expect going in.
You say quite the meal. What was it?
You know, some spicy pork and broccoli. Not the best.
Friends, believe me when I tell you, he had to go into the game with spicy pork and broccoli in his belly, and then won the game when Evgeny Malkin won it for the Penguins in the third overtime. Domingue got the win. For Malkin to score, by the way, he had to beat Igor Shesterkin, who was a stone wall, had 79 saves. I say again, 79 saves, second most in a playoff game all time, but got the loss. Of everything I just said, Woody Page, what's the number one takeaway from Penguins Rangers?
I'm going to give you 2. 1, longest event in the game in the history of the historic Madison Square Garden. It was longer than a Fish concert there and the Westminster Dog Show. And the other aspect I took away is the beginning of the Domingue dynasty. For a guy to come in and totally cold, he's only appeared, he's 30 years old, in 2 playoff games coming in off the bench. The guy wasn't even sitting on the bench. He was sitting in the tunnel behind the bench. He couldn't see the game except on the screen. I think his accomplishment was stopping 17 shots totally without any kind of warm-up. That's an incredible event there for him.
Dennis?
Yeah, I mean, look, we can talk the flu game. We could talk Willis Reed coming out the tunnel, but we have to put eating stadium spicy pork and broccoli and going out and playing the game is one of the most heroic things you can do. There are a lot of things I could do after eating that. None of them involve any sort of physical activity.
Pablo Torre?
Number 1, I like that Woody is recycling the jokes from the Yao Ming era that he did on his first show on Today's Show. Very good. The second thing that Woody mentioned about Madison Square Garden, and to David Dennis Jr.'s point here too, right? This was in Madison Square Garden, Tony, and it is shocking that it wasn't the Rangers goalie who summoned the power of MSG. Which is tremendous. That's spicy pork and broccoli, man. Okay. That is a magical recipe that we need to respect.
And Clinton
What
Yates.
you're doing there.
Yep.
Woody will love to hear this. What I took away from this skate was that the old guys still got it. Looking around the NHL, there's some teams that have veteran groups that you remember as part of what the sort of last big generation of NHL franchises was. I think about the Caps getting a win on the road against the Panthers. Gino ends up being the guy who scores.
Wait, hold on a second. I just told you there was a triple overtime game where a goaltender who's the backup came in eating spicy pork and broccoli, and you're trying to tell me about the Capitals? Washington, D.C.
About the NHL overall. Some of us actually watch hockey, Tony. And if you watch all the games, you'll remember these veterans are doing great.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.